Today we're going to talk about the use and inspection of fire extinguishers. Fire extinguishers can be an important tool in preventing a small fire from growing larger. However, they should not be used to combat large or rapidly spreading fires. The most important thing to do during a fire is to get yourself to safety and then call the proper authorities to combat the fire. A building and the property inside are not worth putting yourself or anyone else at risk to try to put it out with a fire extinguisher. It's important to understand how a fire extinguisher works, how to use it, and what limitations they have. Now, the most common method of teaching how to use a fire extinguisher is called the PASS method, P-A-S-S. The easiest way to remember how to use a fire extinguisher is to follow this. The PASS acronym was developed to allow people to remember the basic 4 steps to properly using a fire extinguisher. P stands for pull, that is, pull the pin, hold the extinguisher away and release the locking mechanism. And then aim the stream towards the base of the fire. Spraying the flames will not put the fire out. You want to go for the base. Then squeeze the lever slowly and evenly. Pulling the lever too fast may shoot the stream from your target, wasting valuable firefighting agent. And then sweep the nozzle side to side to combat the fire. So pull, aim, squeeze, and sweep. Those are the 4 steps of the PASS method. Now, let's talk about fire extinguisher limitations. A dry chemical fire extinguisher, such as the common red ABC extinguisher, will reach a distance between 5 and 20 feet. It's important to be familiar with the models used in your work areas and the effective distance they can be used for. Now, we typically buy all ABC fire extinguishers. We do have some CO2, but primarily we use the ABC type. A 10 to 20 pound dry chemical extinguisher will last anywhere from 10 to 25 seconds. And again, this depends on the model and the weight that you're using. Fire extinguishers are only designed to fight small fires. A rule of thumb a lot of professionals use is the size of the fire should not be any larger than the size of a small trash can. Now, with regard to fire inspections, extinguishers should be periodically checked every 30 days. When we come out and do our monthly safety audit, we look at the fire extinguishers to make sure that they're usable and up to date. There should be a formal check of all fire extinguishers on site annually, which we do. We spend 1 month out of the year including that in our safety audit. These inspections should be documented. Ensure the pressure is okay when inspecting a fire extinguisher. There's a gauge as an arrow that should be in the green position of the gauge. If the arrow's in the red area, the fire extinguisher needs to be tagged out of service until it's been recharged. And we typically remove those off of site and take them to the people that service them for us. Now check to make sure the pin is still in place. This is always something that we are continually encountering because of the way in which the pins are held in to the fire extinguishers. If the pin gets bumped out of place, it leads to the chance of an accidental discharge. Then look also for rust on the container and ensure that the label's in good readable condition. It's important to know more than just where the fire extinguishers are located in your work area. If you are doing hot work, then it should be within 30 feet, 30 to 35 feet of where you are. And it should not just be the fire extinguisher that belongs to the GC. It should be our fire extinguisher that we provide. Make sure you know how to properly use them in case the time comes where you need to extinguish a fire. And then always make sure the fire extinguishers in your work area are in good condition and go through the inspections required. So having said that, this is something that we need to review every year, and we're going to take this opportunity to discuss and hopefully remind ourselves of how to properly use fire extinguishers.